Hello guys, already we have completed with the polymer chemistry का topic. So in today's class, let's discuss with some practice questions. बाद में हम PYQs करेंगे, ठीक है? So I'm requesting you guys, please read the questions thoroughly. Try to solve by yourself. Later on, you can see with the solutions, ठीक है? So first question, they have given M1, that is molar mass. M1 and M2 is given, है ना? And they are asking us to calculate number average molar mass and weight average molar mass. And one new thing they have given is equal number of polymer molecule. Let's see that later. First, let us try to write the formula. Okay. As we have already discussed, number average molar mass ka formula, we know summation of Ni, Mi divided by summation of Ni. है ना? So just elaborate this. They have given M1 and M2. So simply I can write it as N1 M1 plus N2 M2 divided by N1 plus M2. N1 plus N2. Right? So they have given equal number of polymer molecules. इसका मतलब ये होता है N1 will be equal to N2. Okay? Either replace N1 as N2 or N2 as N1 and try to solve the question, or simply take N1 which is equals to N2 which is equals to 10, some number 10, 20, 30 and so on. Instead of taking a number, better to solve by taking this equation. Okay, so let's solve it. So N1 M1 plus N2, let me replace it as N1 divided by N1 plus N1. Okay, so try to solve guys. Just take N1 common. M1 ka value it is 10 raised to 4 plus 10 raised to 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 4. Achha. So can I simply write it as N1 plus N1? ये तो N2 N1 होगा. N1 N1 cancels, right? So just take 10 raised to 4 common. It will be 10 divided by 2. है ना? So 10 raised to 4 ये तो 11 divided by 2. इसका वैल्यू होगा 5.5 into 10 raised to 4. Okay, that is equals to 5.5 into 10 raised to 4. So getting. So next it is weight average molar mass, right? Weight average molar mass का formula N1 M1 square plus N2 M2 square divided by N1 M1 plus N2 M2. ठीक है? So again here we need to consider N2 as N1. Okay, so let me take this N2 as N1, and if it becomes N1, then we can easily take it as common. So M1 ka value, it is 10 raised to 4. Okay, 10 raised to 4 ka square plus 10 raised to 5 ka square, है ना? Divided by, again here, if I take N2 as N1, definitely it comes outside common. Okay, so it will be 10 raised to 4 plus 10 raised to 5. Just cancel N1 N1. So we will get 10 raised to, ये तो 10 raised to 4, ये तो 10 raised to 8 होगा, ये तो 10 raised to 10 होगा. If we take 10 raised to 8 common, it will be 1 plus 10 raised to 2, है ना? Divided by 10 raised to 4, take it common, it will be 10. Okay, so it will be 10 raised to 4. Okay, if we take this 10 raised to 4 up, it will be minus 10 raised to minus 4. So 8 minus 4, it will be 4. 2. So 10 raised to 2, it will be 100. 100 plus 1, it is 101 divided by 11. Okay, so if we solve this, the answer will be 9.18 into 10 raised to 4. Okay, so M, that is weight average molar mass ka value, it is 9.18 into 10 raised to 4. So this is a way to solve, guys. So let's move on to the next question. So they have given intrinsic Intrinsic viscosity of a solution of polyisobutylene at 20 degree Celsius is 180 centimeter cube per gram. Okay, so they have given intrinsic viscosity, and if intrinsic viscosity is related to viscosity average molar mass MV by the expression. Acha, calculate the molar mass of the polymer. Okay, so they have given, okay, they have given intrinsic viscosity ka value, it is 180 centimeter cube per gram. Okay, and the relation given is eta is equals to 3.60 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, raised to 0.54. 0.54, huh? Let me write it. So it is 0.54. Okay. We already know our equation, Markov equation, that is eta, the intrinsic viscosity is equals to K, viscosity average molar mass raised to alpha. Right. So this is quite similar to this one. They are asking molar mass of the polymer, that is viscosity average molar mass. So simply start putting the values. Eta ka value they have given 180 centimeter cube per gram, which is equals to 0.54. Right. So just take this 3.60 this side. It will be raised to 0.54, which is equals to sorry guys, actually this is 0.64, huh? 0.64 they have given in question. 0.64, okay. So 180 divided by 3.60 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay. So if we solve this, the answer will be this answer, 50 into 10 raised to 2. If we send this 10 raised to minus 2 above, it will be 10 raised to 2, and this value it is 50. Okay. So now the question is how to solve this, and is it possible to solve if such question asked in net, है ना? So guys, I will tell you, definitely such type of questions won't be asked in net examination, because this type of solving this type of question is quite difficult without calculator. Okay, so but definitely it will be asked in gate examination, because virtual calculator will be allowed there. Okay, so like MV, so it is 50 into 10 is to 2, it is 5000. It will be 1 upon 0.64. So it is impossible according to me to calculate without a calculator. So don't worry, it won't be asked in net examination. So if you, one more thing, if you want to practice such type of questions using calculator, then just download virtual calculator app. Okay, you will get it in phone. From that you can practice. Okay, so when I solve this using calculator, the answer will be 602061.18. Okay, so this is the answer, molar mass of the polymer. So let's move to the next question. Evaluate root mean square. Okay, root mean square. So average radius, most probable radius or distance. The main thing is they have asked in nanometer for a freely jointed, randomly coiled polymer chain. If the number of bonds, it is 4000, and bond distance is 154 picometer. If you know the formula, if you remember the formula, then there is nothing difficult in this question to solve. Okay. So we know root mean square distance ka formula, it is root n into n, right? So root n Number of bonds, it is 4000 they have given, so it is a root 4000 into bond distance or the length of one unit, it will be 154 picometer. In picometer they have given, but they have asked the answer in nanometer. Okay, and again, don't think it is difficult if calculator is not given. Let me tell you, if such question are asked in net, try to simplify the thing. Okay, like root 4000, can I simply write it as root 4 into root of 1000, right? Into 154 10 raised to minus 12 meter. Pico, it is nothing but 10 raised to minus 12. So root 4 ka value it is 2 into root 1000 ka value, you need to remember it is 31.62. And let me give you the trick to remember such thing. Always keep in mind root 10 ka value. Okay. You can write it as 10 raised to 1. Root 10 ka value, it will be 3.162. Okay. 3.162. We know root 100 का value. Can I simply write it as root of 10 raised to 2? इसका वैल्यू तो हमको पता ही रहता है, तो 10 होगा, है ना? The problem is with this root 10, root 1000 like this. Root 1000 का value 10 raised to 3. It will be root 10 का, if you remember, then you can easily remember root 1000. Okay, root 10 का it is 3.162, root 1000 का it is 31.62 like that. Okay. So you can see this odd digits like 10 raised to 1, 3, I am pointing off. No problem. There is no problem with this even things, okay? Just concentrate on this odd things. You need to remember 1, 3, 5 like that. So next, root of 1, 2, 3, 4. Root of 10,000, 10 raised to 4. ये तो 100 होगा. We will be knowing, है ना? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Root of 10 raised to 5 का it will be 316.2. Okay, I think you are getting right. So 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 5 like that. Okay, so this is the thing you need to remember, and always remember root 2 ka value it is 1.414. Okay, and root 3 ka value it is 1.732. This much you need to remember in this case. Clear? So now let's solve it into 154 into 10 raised to minus 12 meter. So if you solve this, then you will get the value 9732.8 picometer. Okay, but they have asked in nanometer, so simply just convert it in nanometer. Okay, so this is root mean square distance. Okay. Next, they have asked is average distance. So let me solve it. Better, let me erase this all. Okay. So average distance का value होगा तो root of 8/3 pi into root n into L. Okay. So what is this root n into L? ये तो root mean square है. So root of 8 divided by 3 into pi का value 3.142 into this value, it is what we got that 9732.8 picometer है ना, picometer 10 raised to 12 meter. Okay, so ये तो 4 into 2 divided by root of 3 3s are 9 है ना, just consider 3.1 as 3. Okay, so if it is given in net, if such questions are given in net, if it is 3.142, better to consider it as 3 itself approximately. Okay, 3 ये तो 9 होगा into 9732.8 into 10 raised to minus 12 meter. Okay, so let me solve here. 2 into रूट 2 का वैल्यू व्हाट आई सेड 1.414 और ये तो रूट 9 तो 3 होगा 9732.8 into 10 raised to 12 meter. Okay, if you solve this, the answer will be 8.972. Sorry, 8972. 8972.8 picometer. Okay, so if it is in nanometer, then it will be 8.9 nanometer. Okay, so this is average distance. So can you solve most probable distance now? Right? Most probable distance, it will be root of 2 by 3, root n into L. Right? So root 2 ka value it is 1.414, root 3 ka value it is 1.732, root n into L ka value we already know it is 8972.8 picometer. Right? We already found it. Root means square distance. So if you solve this, then you will get the answer 7932.5 picometer. Okay. Like asked in nanometer. So this is the answer for root mean square. Most probable distance. Okay. So how we will solve this exactly? Just remove this point, right? Just do one thing. 1414 divided by 1732 into 897. Just a simple division you should know. 8972.8. Okay. Then you will get the answer. Okay. So let's go on to the next question. The number average molecular weight of a polymer if slope is m and intercept is this much. Okay. They are asking number average molecular weight. So what is the method of determination? How we will determine number average molecular weight? Actually, experimentally through osmometry method, right? Osmometry method. So in osmometry method, what we have seen pi is equals to CRT, right? So we did it like C by M RT, okay? Concentration, we have taken gram per liter, right? So just do one thing, pi by C is equals to RT by M into 1 plus BC was there, BC and so on, okay? So pi by C is equals to RT by M plus RT BC by M, right? This was the thing. So we have plotted a graph y is equals to mx plus c. We have plotted a graph pi by c versus c. It was a slope with the intercept RT by M, है ना? With the intercept RT by M. Okay, so this is the intercept, right? So intercept, that is here they have given intercept C dash, right? If intercept is C dash, okay? So intercept C dash will be equal to RT by M. What they are asking? They are asking number average molecular weight. So M will be equal to RT by C dash, okay? So exactly this is the answer we are expecting, okay? So there were 4 options, guys. I forgotten to represent those options here. In that option, one was this, okay? So this is the answer. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. The viscosities of a series of solution of polystyrene in toluene were measured at 25 degrees Celsius. They have given concentration values and viscosity of solution is given. calculate intrinsic viscosity. We need to calculate intrinsic viscosity and estimate molar mass of polymer by using K and alpha. K and alpha is given, so we can use the formula intrinsic viscosity is equals to K into number average, viscosity average molecular weight raised to alpha. Okay. So what they are asking? They are asking intrinsic viscosity we need to calculate, and next we need to calculate this MV. Okay. Achha. So we know, and one more thing guys, such type of questions won't be generally asked in examination. Okay, because here the only way to calculate that this intrinsic viscosity is through graph. Okay, we need to plot a graph. Through the graph we will get intrinsic viscosity ka value. Otherwise no. Okay, so but based on this type of similar way, definitely they will ask, but not exactly in the same way. Okay, so we already know one equation, right? That is in viscosity of the solvent. Viscosity of the solution will be equal to viscosity of the solvent into 1 plus intrinsic viscosity into C, right? So this was the equation. So this is viscosity of the solvent, solution, right? And this is of solvent, है ना? Consider at C is equals to 0. मान लो concentration is 0. At that time what happens? Eta will be equal to eta naught. इसका मतलब ये है we haven't added any solute yet. Okay, viscosity of the solvent will be equal to viscosity of the solution will be equal to viscosity of the solvent. Here मान लो like solvent, which is a solvent here, taken toluene, right? In starting case we haven't added any polystyrene. At that time the concentration will be 0, so we can simply tell that eta will be equal to eta naught. Okay, so which will be equal to 5.58, है ना? You can see here at C is equals to 0, eta it is 5.58, then definitely solvent ka viscosity will also be equal to 5.58. Okay, so let me elaborate this equation. Like let me take eta by eta naught will be equal to 1 plus intrinsic viscosity into C. So eta will be equal to eta by eta naught minus 1 whole divided by C. Okay, so intrinsic viscosity will become equal to eta by eta naught minus 1 when C tends to 0. Okay, when concentration approaches to 0, at that time eta will become equal to eta by eta naught minus 1. So let's draw a graph here. Okay, that is eta by eta naught minus 1 whole divided by C versus C. Okay, so C ka values 0, they have given 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Okay, so let's draw a graph based on the values given. Like when C is equals to 0, definitely it will be equal to 0. When C is equals to 2. Okay, so when C is equals to 0, 2, this one. Okay, eta ka value we know it is 5.58. No, at C is equals to 0. At C is equals to 2, eta ka value it is 2, eta ka value it is 6.15, right? So it is 6.15 divided by 5.58 minus 1 whole divided by concentration, it is 2. So by solving, we will get this answer. Let us represent here. Okay. Similarly, at C is equals to 4, we will get at C like this. Okay. So we will get a linear graph when C is approaching to 0. Okay. When C is approaching to 0, we will get a value that will be equal to intrinsic viscosity. We know, right? When C will be, when C tends to 0, then definitely eta by eta naught minus 1 will be equal to this intrinsic viscosity. Okay. So after solving this by using the graph, we will get a answer that is eta, it is 0.0504. Okay. So it is quite difficult to get this value. So definitely, I will tell such questions won't be asked in the examination. Okay. So now we got to know intrinsic viscosity ka value. Now we can easily calculate mass average, sorry, viscosity average molecular mass. Okay. Let me erase this. Now we know eta, that is intrinsic viscosity ka value, it is 0.0504. So we can calculate. We know formula, Markov formula, that is raised to alpha. Okay. So it is, let me write here, 0.0504 is equals to K ka value, it is 3.8 into 10 raised to minus 5 dm cube per gram into this one we need to calculate alpha, it is 0.63. Okay. So if we solve this, then molar mass will be equal to 9 into 10 raised to 4 gram per mole. Okay. So let's go on to the next question. A protein sample consists of equimolar mixture. Here they have given equimolar, means number of moles will be same. Equimolar mixture of hemoglobin, molecular mass, they have given ribonuclease. Okay. So myoglobin. So they are asking number average molecular weight and mass average molecular weight, and which one is greater. Okay. Here they have given equimolar mixture. Like, let me consider 1 mole. Okay. 1 mole of hemoglobin is there. 1 mole ka matlab, let's consider we have taken 1 mole of hemoglobin. Okay. 1 mole of hemoglobin, it is nothing but we know 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay. 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay. So they are telling equimolar mixture. If we are taking 1 mole of hemoglobin, then definitely we should take 1 mole of ribonuclease. 1 mole ka matlab again 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Next, 1 mole of myoglobin. This tells that the number of molecules will be equal. If number of moles are equal, then number of molecules will be equal, which is nothing but we are taking none other than equal number of molecules, where N1 will be equal to N2 will be equal to N3. Okay. Even if they give you equimolar mixture, or if they give you equal number of molecules, the thing we need to consider is N1 equal to N2 equal to N3. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the formula again. We know number average molecular weight. The formula, it is N1 M1. How many compounds are there? 3 compounds are there. So N1 M1 plus N2 M2 plus N3 M3 divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Okay. So N1, N1 will be equal to N2 will be equal to N3. So better put N2 as N1, N3 as N1, then take N1 common. Then remaining M1 ka value, it is 50 hemoglobin mass, 15.5 kg per mole. Okay, kg per mole, plus M2 ka it is 13.7 kg per mole plus myoglobin it is 17.2 kg per mole. Okay, divided by, I can simply write as 3N1. So N1 and 1 get cancels. If you solve this, then you will get the answer 15.5. Okay, 15.5 kilojoule per mole. Okay, so this is Mn ka value. Similarly, we can calculate MW. So the formula for that is N1 M1 square plus N2 M2 square plus N3 M3 square है ना, divided by N1 M1 plus N2 M2, and try to solve by your own. It will be a practice for you. As I am solving here, simultaneously solve by your own. Okay. So here, just take N1 common. The substitute M1 square, it is 15.5. The whole square plus M2 square, it is 13.7 whole square plus 17.2 whole square divided by N1 15.5 plus 13.7 plus 17.2. Okay, so it cancels. It will be equal to, if you solve it, the answer will be equal to 15.6 kilojoule per mole. Okay, and Mn ka value it was 15.5 kilojoule per mole, है ना? So obviously, which one? ये तो Mn का है, Mn. Okay, so this one it is Mw ka. So which one is greater? Mw is greater than Mn. Done. So let's go on to the next question. Calculate Rn again. Okay, the same thing, right? We have already done similar question earlier. Calculate RMS and Rg for a linear polymer chain containing 250 monomeric unit, each being 45 angstrom, 45 angstrom long. Okay. Try to solve it, guys. Root mean square radius is equals to, what's the formula? Root n into L, right? So root n, and it is 250 into length, it is 45 angstrom, right? So try to solve without calculator this one. It will be root 25 into 10, right? Root 25 into 10, which is equals to 45 angstrom. Root 25 ka it is 5. What is root 10 ka value now? Yes, be fast. Root 10 ka value. Very good. It is 3.162, right? Into 45 angstrom. So the answer here, it will be 711.45. Let me calculate this. Just try to calculate this. Check the answer. Next, we can shift to the calculation of radius of gyration. Okay. 5 into 3.162 into 45. Yeah, correct. 711.45 angstrom. Okay. So let's solve with the radius of gyration. That is root mean square distance divided by root 6. Right. So root mean square, it is 711.45 angstrom divided by root 2 into root 3. Okay. So root 2 ka value, you know, that is 1.414. Root 3 ka value, it is 1.723. So overall, if you calculate, the answer will be 290.448. Okay. Angstrom. Okay. So let's go to the next question now. Yes. So from here now, previous year questions will be started. Okay, so try to solve by your own first. A very simple questions will be asked. The question, there are several types of mean molar masses for a polymer and they are dependent on experimental methods. Okay, so osmometry, light scattering, sedimentation. We have already seen these things. है ना? So osmometry, method of determination of. So this osmometry is used for the determination of number average molar mass. है ना? Light scattering का it is weight average molecular mass, and sedimentation ka it is Z average molecular mass, right? So guys, if you have seen my previous videos, then I'm sure you people will be definitely answering such questions, right? And I have already told that such questions are important, definitely asked in previous years. है ना? Acha. So what they are asking, the correct correlation between mean molar masses and experimental method. Okay. So this Mn, it is 1, right? First one. 1, Mw, 2, Mz, 3. Okay. So just see the correlation. Yeah, in C it is. Mn ka it is 1, Mw ka it is 2, Mz ka it is 3. So option C is correct. And it was the question asked in NET Zoom 2011. Okay, so let's move to the next question now. During the addition polymerization, the reaction proceeds through. Okay, let's keep in mind, guys, during addition polymerization, the reaction proceeds through free radical chain mechanism. Okay, let's move to the next question. The number, again, see, in NET Zone 2012, again, they have asked the question based on the method of determination. So always it is necessary to remember Mn, number average molar mass. It is osmometry method. Okay, osmometry method. Weight average, it was light scattering method. Light scattering method. Z average molecular mass, it is sedimentation equilibria. Okay, sedimentation. Next, viscosity average molecular mass, it is viscometry. Viscometry. Okay. So they have asked number average molecular mass and weight average molecular mass of a polymer are obtained respectively. Option A, that is osmometry and light scattering method. Okay. Now, the polymer sample has the following composition. Okay. So they have given number of molecules, molecular weight. Okay. And they are asking PDI, that is polydispersity index. Guys, we already know PDI, how we will calculate. That is weight average molecular mass divided by number average molecular mass. Am I correct? So now the thing is, first we need to calculate Mn. Next we need to calculate Mw. Next we need to calculate Mw by Mn. Okay. So let's begin with this. Mn ka, there are 3 types of molecules, right? So N1, try to solve by your own. Again, I'm telling you, plus N3 divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Okay. So try to put the values. So it will be M1. Okay, M1 it is 1000. So simply can I write it as 10 raised to 3? Okay, 10 raised to 3 into N1 ka value it is 10. है ना? So N2 ka it is M2 it is 2000. So it is 2 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, into N2 it is 50. Okay, so plus M3 ka it is 4 into 10 raised to 3 into 40 divided by N1 10 plus 50 plus 40. Okay. So guys, just do one thing. Just take 10 raised to 3 common. Okay. So what you will get if you take 10 raised to 3 common, it will be 10 plus 2 into 50, it is 100 plus it is 160 divided by it is 50 plus 40 plus 10, it is 100, right? So if you solve this, then you will get the answer 2700. Okay. So keep in mind, Mn ka value is 2700. Let me erase this. Okay. So let me write it here. Mn ka value is 2700. Okay. So now we need to calculate Mw. Mw, use the formula M1 square N1 plus M2 square N2 plus M3 square N3 divided by M1 N1 plus M2 N2 plus M3 N3. Okay. So solve it. Just substitute the values first. M1 square ka it is M1, how we will write? We have written it as 10 raised to 3. So 10 raised to 3 ka square, है ना? Into 10 plus M2 square. M2 we had written it as 2 into 10 raised to 3 iska square into N2 it is 50. Okay. Plus M3 it is 4 into 10 raised to 3 the whole square into 40. Okay. Divided by M1 N1. M1 it is 10 raised to 3 into 10. M2 it is 2 into 10 raised to 3 into 50 plus 4 into 10 raised to 3 into 40. Okay. So guys, if you solve this, you will get the value like 85000 divided by 27. Okay. So this is MW ka value. So we know that PDI is equals to MW divided by MN, right? So MW it is 85000 divided by 27 whole divided by 2700. Okay. This both get cancelled. So you will get the answer 850 divided by 729. And I'm telling you, you can easily solve this without calculator also. Okay. So just sit and solve it carefully. Okay. So answer C is correct. And it was asked in next December 2012. Okay. So next question is using the standard equation for intrinsic viscosity. Okay. So they have given eta is equals to intrinsic viscosity is equals to K into mv raised to A. Okay. Here alpha, they have just represented it as A. Okay. Alpha is represented it as A. Okay. So using the standard equation, okay, the equation they have given. For a solution of polymer and any information given from the graph, identify viscosity average molecular mass. Okay. So we need to calculate viscosity average molecular mass. They have given a graph and we have solved one question, right? Based on the, if they give any graph, then we can easily solve it. Without graph, if they ask, then it takes lots of time to calculate the value of graph itself, right? So what was that based on the equation? Eta by eta naught minus 1 whole divided by C will be equal to intrinsic viscosity. When C tends to 0, eta will be equal to eta by eta naught minus 1 whole divided by C. We have seen a graph which was like eta by eta naught minus 1 whole divided by c versus c, right? There was a graph like this, and this intercept ka value will be equal to this intrinsic viscosity. Similarly, here they have given this versus this, okay? So guys, if we see this value, that is eta by eta naught minus 1 whole divided by c, I can simply simplify it like, just take the LCM here. It will be eta minus 1, okay, sorry, eta minus eta naught divided by eta naught, right, into 1 by c. You know? So this both are equal itself, okay? So simply it is the simplified form of this one, okay, versus c. And here they have given a value, okay? That value, it is nothing but intercept ka value, intrinsic viscosity. In other way, they have, through this graph, we can understand that intrinsic viscosity ka value it is 0.050. Okay, so now we know this intrinsic viscosity ka value, we know A ka value, and we know K value. Then by using Markov equation, and again they have even given this equation also. Now just we need to substitute the values and we need to calculate. No need to use much brain. Okay, if you know the importance of this graph, and if you know this value which is equal to intrinsic viscosity, then we can easily calculate. Okay, even though if you forgot the formula also, if the formula is given, then no issue. Okay, so let me solve it. Will be equal to k v raised to a. Okay, so eta ka value is 0.050, k ka value is 5 into 10 raised to minus 5. MV we need to calculate. Alpha it is 0.5. Okay, so MV raised to 0.5 I can write as 1 by 2. Getting? So 0.050 divided by 5 into 10 raised to minus 5. Okay, so can I write 5 into 10 raised to minus 2? This one divided by 5 into 10 raised to minus 5. Simply cancel 5 by 5. So it will be raised to 1 by 2 will be equal to 10 raised to 3, right? So if I sign this 1 by 2 this side, then definitely it will be equal to root of 10 raised, not root square, right? It will be equal to square of this 10 raised to 3. You know? So the overall answer will be 10 raised to 6 gram per mole. Okay. So the correct answer is C, option C. Getting? So yes. What is the question? A plot of osmotic pressure against concentration of a polymer is constructed. The slope of the plot. Acha. So what they have told, they have like, we can use the formula pi is equals to CRT, osmotic pressure. Okay, so plot of osmotic pressure against the concentration. Here they have told osmotic pressure, guys. So this is osmotic pressure, right? Osmotic pressure. What is reduced osmotic pressure? Okay, just keep in mind, you should know the difference. Okay, so pi by C, it is reduced osmotic pressure. Okay, if it is pi, then it is osmotic pressure. Reduced osmotic pressure. Okay, so they are asking plot of osmotic pressure against concentration. Okay, so if you compare this equation to the straight line equation, y is equals to mx plus c, y it is pi, mx, x it is c, okay, crt plus ये तो c, ये तो intercept है ना, intercept is 0, Here no intercept, so just consider it as 0. And here the straight line passes through the origin as intercept is 0. Slope, okay, slope it is m is equals to RT. Okay, so m is equals to RT. So what they have asked, the slope of the plot. If we see this one, we will definitely understand that slope increases with the temperature. Or I can tell as we increase the temperature, the slope also increases. So option A is correct. Okay, let's move to the next question. The common characteristics of conducting polymers such as polypyrrole and polythiophene, which makes them to conduct the electricity. So what is a common characteristic in the polymers like polypyrrole and polythiophene that makes them to conduct electricity? Okay, so if you know the structure of this pyrrole, simply pyrrole, no need to go with the polypyrrole. Okay, pyrrole. So it will be like this. Okay, and polythiophene ka sulfur like this. Okay, so if we see this, definitely these are aromatic moment of pi electron. Okay, conjugation will be there, so movement of electrons will be there, and just because of those movement of electrons they conduct the electricity. So the best reason is the conjugation throughout the polymer chain. Due to the conjugation, they they will be involved in a conducting of the electricity. Okay, so this was the question asked in TFIR 2015. Intrinsic viscosity depends on molar mass. Okay, the empirical constant K and the A. Okay, so they have given intrinsic viscosity which is equals to K into M raised to A. Okay, and they are asking the constant K and A depends on. We have already know that this constant A, K and A depend upon size of the polymer and the type of the solvent. Okay, which type of the solvent we have used, which is nothing but solvent polymer pair. Right. I told you to mark it as a star. Right. The reason why I have told is this purpose. This was the question asked in Net Zone 2010. Find the probability of link in polymers where average values of link are. Okay. Guys, I have forgotten to tell you one concept. Okay. So let's discuss that concept here only, because from that concept only this question is asked. Okay, a very simple concept, that is Fleury-Scholes distribution. You can pronounce it however it is possible for you. Okay, so here no need to go with the derivation. A simple form, there are two formulas. On those formulas only the question will be asked if it is asked. Okay, so guys, here this distribution is telling about mole fraction of the polymer chain. Okay, it is telling about mole fraction of polymer mole fraction of polymer of chain length n. Okay, polymer having length n, chain length n. Okay, so there is a formula for a mole to calculate the mole fraction of the polymer of chain length n, which is equals to 1 minus p into p raised to n minus 1. Okay, 1 minus p into p raised to n minus 1, where the main thing you need to remember is P. What is this P? P is nothing but probability of linkage. Okay, probability of linkage. Next, guys, one more formula is there, that is link average. So if you remember these two formulas, then it is well and good. A very useful formulas. Those formulas, on that only the questions will be asked. Okay, link average का we will write it as 1 upon 1 minus p. Okay, so in this you need to remember these two formulas: mole fraction of a polymer having chain length n and a link average. Okay. And this x, you need to remember this is mole fraction, n is chain length, p is nothing but probability of linkage. Here, noted? Acha. So in this question, they have asked probability of linkage in polymers where average value of link means link average they have given. Link average they have given. What we need to calculate? We need to calculate probability of linkage. Okay. So let's start. For A, okay, they have given link average, they have given it as 10, which is equals to 1 upon 1 minus P, right? I want probability of linkage, okay? So just do one thing, just take this upside, okay? 1 minus P divided by 1 by 10. So 1 minus P is equals to 0.1, right? So P is equals to 1 minus 0.1, it is how much? 0.90, okay? So for A, the value is this much. Let me erase this. So try to calculate for B. What if the link average is 50? Do it. What if the link average is 50? For B, it is link average, it is 50, which is equals to 1 upon 1 by P, right? So 1 by, okay, so it is 1 by 50. 1 by 50 ka value, it will be 0.02, right? So P, it will be equal to 1 minus 0.02, which is P equal to 0.98. Okay. Next, for C, they have given it as 100 link average. It is 1 upon 1 minus P. So it is 1 minus P is equals to 1 upon 100, it is 0.01. So P will be equal to 1 minus 0.01. इसका value होता है 0.99. So is the correct answer. First it is 0.90, 0.98, 0.90, 0.98. Option C is correct. Okay, how to solve? So the next question, this was the question asked in December 2015. They are asking the correct expression for the product Mn into Mw. Okay, where Mn is number average molecular weight and Mw is weight average molecular weight. Okay, so Mn into Mw, right? So Mn ka it is, what is the formula? Summation of Ni Mi divided by summation of Ni, right? Into Mw ka it is summation of Ni Mi square divided by summation of Ni Mi. Okay, so just cancel the summation of Ni Mi and this one. Okay, so summation of Ni Mi square. Okay, let me keep it like this only. Ni Mi square divided by, so guys, summation of Ni, simply take it as equal to N, because you can see in the top in the options they have represented it as N. Okay, so just do one thing, summation of Ni Mi square, just take this N upward, so it will be N inverse. So which is the option, which is the correct option here? Option B is correct. Okay, so this is the way to solve. Clear? Let's move to the next question. Average into and distance of random coil polymer having 10 raised to 6 monomers in unit segment length. Okay, so they are asking average distance here. Okay, average distance which will be equal to root of 8 upon 3 by root n into L. Okay, this was asked in net, no, not availability of the calculator. So guys, here let me tell you one thing. This root of 8 upon 3 pi hai na. So simply its value if you calculate, you will get it as 0.9. Keep in mind always, okay? So is it not equal to 1? Right, 0.9 is approximately equal to 1. Simply keep it as 1 into root n ka value. Okay, root of n, what's the value? It is 10 raised to 6. And the length they have given unit length, right? Let me consider it as 1. Okay. So root of 10 raised to 6 ka it is 10 raised to 3. Keep in mind. Okay. So which is the correct answer? 10 raised to 3. Option D is correct. Clear? Clear everyone? Achha. So simply if you are not able to remember this root of 8 upon 3 pi, if they ask you average distance, just keep it as root n into L. Okay. Because even though if you calculate this, its answer will be equal to 0.9, which will be equal to 1. So you can, by using this formula also, you can calculate this average distance. Clear? For a polydispersed macromolecular colloid osmometry use. Arey yaar, again they have asked the same question. See here. It was asked in December 2014. They are asking osmometry is the method of determination of number average molecular weight. Okay. So this question, right? Protein sample consists of equimolar mixture. इसका मतलब equimolar means equal number of molecules only, and one will be equal to N2 will be equal to N3. Ribonuclease they have 13.7, hemoglobin का 15.5, and myoglobin का 17.2. The statement that is true about the weight average molar mass, number average molar mass, and polydispersity index. The same question we have solved, right? Numbers are also same here. And this was the question asked in GATE 2016. Here now, as we have calculated there, Mn ka value was 15.5. Yes or no? Just turn your pages and see what we had calculated. Mn ka value it was 15.5 and Mw ka value it was 15.6. And they had there they had asked which one was greater, which one is greater. We said that Mw is greater than Mn. But here they are asking PDI. Okay, so definitely it will be Nw divided by N. Right. So Mw is greater, right? Mw is greater than N. So definitely this whole value will be positive and will be greater than 1. Right. This whole value will be greater than 1. इसका मतलब ये है PDI will be greater than 1 always. ठीक है? So let's see the option, guys. Mw is greater than Mn is equals to 15.5 kilojoule per mole and PDI is greater than 1. ये तो correct है ना? Mw is greater than, yes, Mw is greater than Mn and Mn ka value is 15.5 and PDI is greater than 1. So option A is correct. Clear? So this completes. So there are some other questions. Let's see those questions in the next class. And before coming to the next class, I request you to do the revision of the notes, what all things you have copied, and even try solve these all the questions. Okay? So let meet you in the next class. Bye everyone.